In this video, we're looking at IMAT 2020, question 34. So we need to work out which statements about bile and the digestive system are correct. So we have a few statements and we have to find out which ones are true. So let's start with our first one, that bile emulsifies fat globules. So what do we know about bile? Well, we know it helps break down things in the digestive system. And can it do that to fat globules? Well, yes, it can. Bile has hydrophilic heads and hydrophobic tails, and that helps surround smaller fat molecules and separate them up and emulsify them. So it can help break down our lipids, so this is correct. Our second statement is that bile can dilute the contents of the small intestine. So let's think, where does bile come from and where is it going? So bile is produced in the gallbladder and it's sent to the small intestine. So if it is released into the small intestine, what is that going to do to the intestine's contents? Well, if we're increasing the amount of liquid and things we have in the small intestine, that's the same as diluting it. Increasing the volume is going to dilute the contents. So this is also correct. And our third statement is that bile is going to lower the activation energy of lipase. So what is lipase? Lipase is an enzyme, we can tell that by the suffix "ase" there, that's going to help us digest lipids. And what does that mean about its activation energy? Well, lipase is an enzyme, never actually takes part in the reaction, it just facilitates the reaction happening. So therefore, it doesn't have any activation energy. The lipase itself has no activation energy, it's just facilitating the reaction. So this is incorrect. Our fourth statement is that bile can reduce the acidity of the contents leaving the stomach. So we know that the stomach has stomach acid in it, so its contents are going to be quite acidic. What happens to it once it's in contact with bile? So bile is an alkaline substance, and if we mix alkaline and acid, that's going to help neutralise it. So it is going to reduce the acidity. So this is also correct. So now we know that 1, 2 and 4 are correct. Our final answer is B.